This interview is not about knowing the answer. It's about seeking it. Magic ways. That's how you know, right?
Yeah.
Is there evidence? Is there someone that can vouch for you? You just Googled it, didn't you? Just answer the question.
Like,
¿Me estás diciendo shut up a mí?
A mí
me estás diciendo shut up? ¿A ti te estás diciendo shut up? Hey everybody, what's going on? I wanted to start doing these types of videos where I sit down with my kids or with my family or people that I care about, people, friends or guests, where we have deep conversations. This little girl is my special guest. She's my first and special guest. So, Alexa,
Hear that? I'm special.
how's the quarantine? And I know you're learning a little bit of Japanese, so tell me a little bit about what's going on with you.
Well, my day went well today. Nothing much happened. My mom left, and you guys left to the park. My mom came back and brought a bunch of groceries, and she just left. So we were in charge of like putting all the groceries away. And in the process, we like got rid of a bunch of stuff that was like really disgusting and gross in the fridge and stuff.
A lot of spring cleaning these past couple of
But she
weeks.
bought croissants. And then afterwards, me and Aliana walked to the market, and then I bought myself the little Jellos, and then I bought myself a Mogu Mogu, and then I was gonna get myself a Coke, but I've been having too much soda lately.
So this is kind of like how it's been these past couple of days. Like
Yeah.
we look forward to walking outside.
I mean,
or
I don't, but
going to the market and buying some cosas, you know. I don't mind staying indoors. I think this whole quarantine has made me realize that I really like being indoors. But when I need to go out, like when my body says, okay, Jorge, you need some
you've always
sunlight.
been an outdoor person though, Papa. You always been an outdoor person.
But if you think about it, I spend a lot of time in front of a computer. I spend a lot of time in a room. So I think I love being kind of indoors because I'm used to it. Remember, I've been working indoors for almost 10 years.
Pero like when it's time to when you have free time, the only thing you want to do is go outside.
Yeah, that's true.
And they drag me
I just
along.
ate myself. I just dragged you along. You
And
make it
then
sound like it's a bad.
me.
You make it sound like it's a
I don't
bad
like
thing.
going outside.
Jesus.
But,
So we're gonna ask each other 3 deep questions. Okay. I have my own 3 deep questions, and Alexa has her own.
I think I do. I have. I think I forgot. I think I have. Wait, I have one.
And if you guys want to answer these questions in the comments below, please do so as well. Okay. And if you guys like this setup, let me know in the comments below too. I work really hard in putting this together and having a vision for this.
They look freaking cool. I was telling him all we need is a plant, and he keeps bringing down the
We did have a plant, but it dies down here.
Yeah, because it's a bird of paradise and needs lots of light. You can't do that to a board thing to make it a plastic one.
I like it.
I don't want to get one.
In fact, let's actually, I'm gonna get distracted.
I'm kind of mad though. You use those lights. I could have lights for my room.
As you guys can see, we have the home is whenever I'm with you. Can you guys see that? You can't really. They can't really see it. They can't really see it. What's the deep question you're gonna ask me?
What is something that overwhelms you?
What is something that overwhelms me?
Yeah.
Too many responsibilities.
Why though? Like,
it feels overwhelming sometimes when I don't have structure, and I guess lack of structure.
Oh, of course. You need everything to be
structure.
structured. Everything to be structured.
Yeah, but since I became more structured, I feel like I've kind of gotten better.
I feel like maybe not like responsibilities, but like what emotionally do you think overwhelms you a lot, or socially overwhelms you? Like, you know what I mean? Not like work. You know, of course, it's always responsibilities are always going to overwhelm you. But what are some stuff like spiritually, mentally, like emotionally, do you feel really overwhelmed due to being in a large crowd, or being like put in a situation that you can't
I love being in crowds. I think when I feel overwhelmed is when I hear too many people talking at the same time. You know when when people get together and they start like and a lot of information is being sent around and you don't know who to listen to. I don't like that.
That's because you like listening to Cheeseman. So of course you're gonna worry so much about that.
I don't like that. I don't like the overwhelming feeling of everyone talking at the same time. I think it's very annoying.
I agree with that. I agree with that in classroom settings and like important settings. Like, I'm a loud person too when I want to, but when everyone's talking at once in like a classroom, I can't handle it because I'm like screaming over here. Yeah, guys, shut up. Oh no, me too. I have to shut up. Oh no, you guys be quiet.
¿Me estás diciendo shut up a mí?
A mí
me estás diciendo shut up? ¿A ti te estás diciendo shut up?
No, it's ¿a quién estás diciendo shut up?
¿A quién estás diciendo shut up?
¿A mí me estás diciendo shut up? Are you telling me to shut up?
So that's kind of what overwhelms me.
Like anything else that overwhelms you? Like
A lot more, but let me.
Yeah.
A lot.
Cause you dropped your phone, dude.
I did. I have my questions in here for you.
I went to the top of my head, dude. I didn't need notes to.
No, I did ask you to look them up.
I didn't.
You're 15 years old right now.
See,
and there's a lot that you still have to learn about life. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a heavy question to ask you, but so far, and be honest with me, do you feel like you're living a meaningful life?
You're on the same website I was on.
What? You just Googled it, didn't you? Just answer the question.
And that was the question that I was gonna ask you
okay,
next.
Okay, so let's ask each other those questions. Do you think you're living a meaningful life?
What, in your opinion, do you
just
think
answer
is
the
meaningful,
question.
though?
No. The thing is, it doesn't matter how I ask it. It's how you answer it. Doesn't matter how you answer it.
My definition of meaningful as having a
15-year-old
life.
daughter, as a 15-year-old woman, girl,
child,
do you feel like you have had a meaningful life? The things you've done in the past couple of years, everything, good, bad, learned lessons. Do you feel like you've lived a meaningful life so far?
No, I don't feel like I lived a meaningful life. There's a difference, in my opinion, between like, I don't know. It's just the idea of having a meaningful life is like complicated, because having something meaningful can mean a lot of things. I don't feel like I've done anything enough that it's made an impact, and like anything meaningful I have done to really make an impact on me, for me to be like, oh God, that was really meaningful. I don't feel like I have. I feel like I have a lot to learn.
Yes.
A lot to learn. And
we all do.
I don't know. That's honestly a really difficult question to explain. I don't think so. I think I've lived a normal life, but I feel like it needs to be more productive.
And what would it take for it to be meaningful? Become more meaningful?
Be meaningful? I don't know. Maybe just more trust. I feel like for life, I don't know, to be more meaningful, it's to make it more meaningful. Because, like, I don't know. Because, like, for example, if you want to live a happy life, you have to make it happy. You can't just like, it's so hard to explain. You can't just like tell yourself that you're gonna make it happy but not do anything about it. You have to make it happy, and for you to make it happy, for you to make it meaningful, you're gonna have to do the things that you really believe are gonna make life meaningful. For me, I guess would be maybe to have more self-discovery about myself, to more self-love. That will make me see from a different eye how much more meaningful life is. So
you're saying more self-love towards yourself will bring you more meaning.
Self-love to I guess the world in general.
Okay.
I grew up from a blinded eye, and I didn't really understand much about the world until I got older, and I had social media, and
it's just very normal. Just letting you know, it is normal for you. Look, everything you just said is normal. So don't feel too bad, right? You can't feel too bad about it.
No, I don't feel bad. I don't know what to consider I don't know what I would consider a meaningful life. I don't know at all. I don't have the answer to that.
Okay.
I feel like something that would make it a little bit better would just to have more self-respect for me and other people around me.
Self-respect? I like that.
I mean, you're 33. You're a whole different level from me. Not meaningful life.
Wait, don't tell anybody how old I am. I gotta keep that a secret.
Okay, but not like meaningful. But do you think that through the 33 years that you've lived, I guess that you felt like you've made an impact on people? Do you truly believe that you?
I think I have. I feel like I have. I think I have. And I have proof of it because I've been told. I've been told before that I've made an impact in people's lives. I've made an impact. Remember, the word impact doesn't necessarily mean positive. It can be negative.
Yeah, it can be negative always.
So I feel like I've made a negative impact in some people, but I feel like I've also made a positive impact in a lot of people. I think as far as like my family and like close friends, I feel like I feel like they've made an impact on me as well. Some of them have grounded me. Some of them have kept me from going crazy, have kept it real for me. So that's definitely, I know that when people reach out to me, Jorge, you're doing something wrong. You need to check yourself. They care enough about me to ask to check in on me. I feel like that says that I've invested time in them and they've invested time in me. So I feel like I have. And what about you?
for me, if I had an impact on people, probably not. I mean, I'm 15. I will never be able to relive the experiences that you have.
But no,
so like there are certain things.
No, the question is, have you made an impact on people?
People? I don't really know. I don't feel. That's why I was talking about being meaningful. I don't feel like I've done anything.
Do you ever get messages on Instagram saying like, "Hey, you inspire me," for example? Or, hey,
yeah, I have.
So those are the kinds of that's a small example, but like I'm talking like tus primas, your cousins, friends of yours that have said things about you. That's how you know, right?
Yeah.
Is there evidence? Is there someone that can vouch for you? Say Alexa is cool, is good.
Yeah. Well, I don't name myself anything. I mean, I don't. I'm not like I'm so cool. Like, no, I've never really been like that.
But do you think you know people in your life that have vouched for you?
Probably.
Do you know what the word vouch means?
Like,
it's like vouch. I vouch for him.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain vouch, but I know what vouch is.
Okay.
Just vouch is vouch. I feel like I would have people that would vouch for me. I would vouch for people too that I know would definitely vouch for me. I don't know. I'm lost.
It's okay.
Like, if you could go back in time, would there be like any mistakes that you would want to fix again? Or do you believe that the mistakes are what made you who you are and you feel like you shouldn't have to change that?
The second part, definitely. I believe every mistake I've made, every good and bad good thing I've made has gotten me where I am. There are some things that I wish I could do better. Yeah. I could have done better. That I think wouldn't affect the future so much. In fact, they would mostly affect my mind. And I would be still in the same spot. It would just be here, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think I would be more structured. I think going back to... I think if I go back, I sucked. I definitely have always sucked at having a schedule. And if I would have had the same type of mentality I have right now... When I first started this whole social media thing, when I was in college. No, actually, I take that back. When I was in college, dude, I went 110%. It was 110%. So hard for me. But after that, when I slowed down and I didn't go into college or I didn't graduate. I didn't go to graduate school. I just started doing this. I wish I would have learned more. I wish I would have been less prideful.
So you would have wanted to take graduate?
I had trust issues with a lot of people. Like when I first started YouTube, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to add this. I didn't want to give a certain.
So you regret
percentage.
not being able to take the opportunities that we had and that we were able to get because you had trust issues.
Yes, and
I agree with that too.
And it's because I didn't know. Like I felt like at the beginning, a lot of people were trying to just kind of like exploit us. Like they were trying to figure out a way to give us a reality show of this whole world. And I was like, dude, I got to be really careful. But like looking back, I think all I needed to do was have a even stronger mindset to not think I need that. I should have gotten the lighting. I should have gotten the studio. I should have gotten all this. I should have taken action sooner. But you live and learn, so I don't regret it. I want to take that back. I don't regret it. And that's the feeling I get because I've learned so much from all these mistakes. Anything you regret? Anything that you wish you could have done better?
I feel like been a better communicator and been more active in what I do. Like when I first did social media and I first did, singing all over because the home video went viral, I didn't understand because I was very naive. I didn't understand.
Well, yeah, you're a kid, dude.
Yeah, but like there was like a certain mentality that I didn't have because I wasn't passionate in what I did and because I didn't really understand the importance of how it could have taken me farther than where I am now. Like there was times where I was like, where we did like radio channels, I'm like 7, like chewing, like talking to people.
There were some times
I look
where
back at it
I had
and
to
I'm
like discipline her and like this is the thing about what we did. She's allowed to be a kid as much as she wants. I'm not going to take that away from her.
But right? I regret it because I feel like it.
But it's also my
away
fault.
From my professionalism,
because I should have been more strict. I should have taught you more value by setting an example. And I think that's one thing I should have done too, is set an example.
I mean, I regret that I'm like was kind of stupid because, for example, I mean,
you're not stupid.
No, because listen, there are a lot of child stars.
Stupid.
There are a lot of child
6ix9ine
stars.
stupid.
Stop. There are a lot of child stars that were younger than me that were still able to have a certain level of professionalism and wanting to do that.
Yeah.
To do what they love to do. That for some reason I lacked. And I regret it. I regret not being able to really take seriously what I was doing, what my job was. You know what I mean?
Your role.
What my role was. I feel like if I could go back in time, I would definitely go back in time to before the whole famous quote unquote happened, and I guess been one more professional and one really had taken my opportunity seriously.
Yes.
Because if I had really taken them seriously, like a lot of child stars that were my age, I would have been.
Do you think you're taking yourself seriously now? A little more maybe than before?
Definitely, but like I said,
because that's what I want.
Yeah, of course.
I really want you to take yourself seriously.
I'm trying.
And we've had conversations about this, about it being okay with loving what you are, everything about you.
Yeah, but you see, that topic is hard. You can't just tell someone one day out of nowhere, hey, stop being sad, stop being mopey, stop being depressed.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, but like the idea that like, do you think that you like? We asked me before. I completely forgot you asked me before, but it was like, it's hard just to tell myself one day, you know, Alexa, you have to love what you have.
Right.
Like.
But that's where
I can't. It's a little harder.
Dude, I'm taking myself seriously too as well recently.
I've never taken myself seriously.
No, I wasn't. I think I haven't. I haven't been able to bring out my full potential because I figured out something as like, well, what would you rather be? Would you rather burn out or fade away? And right now, dude, you see me going to sleep 2 or 3 in the morning every day. You see me setting all this up, dude. Right now, I'm not trying to fade away. I'm not trying to burn out either. I'm trying to get to a balance. I think that's what we both lack. Discipline.
Yeah,
Discipline.
But I feel like also like you've lived longer than me, so you kind of have
I
a little. For example, a lot of people my age already know what they want to do. Especially since I go to performing arts school. And as a little girl, I was very like naive, and I was always like, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that, but never really understanding how I was going to become it and what I needed to do to become it.
Do you think you have a better
I could just become an actress and a singer by just doing that, you know? I mean,
and it's really interesting you share that because it gives me perspective about how much I've exposed you to and how much of that you've learned from and how much of that you've tucked away because of it, right? So that's really good that you say that. And I'm glad that you are thinking of that way. I think that it sounds like you've got a better idea of where you're going, not necessarily 100% because you're a kid. What is inspiring you right now the most? What is it?
Inspiring me to move forward?
Yeah, what is it? What is it that you're really inspired of right now?
Well,
you're like, I want to, every time I wake up, I want to see this, I want to do this. What inspires you right now to keep going?
I feel like what really inspires me is just one, my mom.
Why do you make it look like you?
No, I honestly, I'm not
kidding.
really inspired by like a person. I mean,
yeah, I know.
Music has always like kept me going. Like I've never been like, wow, that person really inspired me. I want to like be like them or whatever. It's really always been music. It's a little difficult to explain, but it's like I'm always listening to music. I mean, yo siempre, like music's always, I'm always listening to it, you know. I've fallen asleep to music many times.
Music.
And I feel like it's always kept me going forward. Whether it's sad, depressing, you know, or happy or
so it gets
upbeat,
you through it.
It gets me through it. It really like motivates me to want to do something. Pretty much like in like I'm a slave to the rhythm type of way. Like I won't do chores. I won't shower without music. I won't do my homework without music. There's just something about music that like really calms me.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I listen to music and I'm like, I want to go die in a ditch somewhere. You know what I mean? And then like there's other music. Like, for example, I've really been into, like, city pop, Japanese city pop lately. Like, yeah, Tatsuro Yamashita. Or, you know, a bunch of the... No, I just feel like it's really the mood. I don't know.
Magic waves. I love how that goes.
I mean, I'm always like... Because, I mean, I've always had an ear for music. I'm always telling you, like, when I... Especially, like, with 80s music, I'm like, oh, my God, I can hear the bass in there. Oh, my God, I can hear... I feel like definitely music is what kind of makes me go... Is like my trigger to want to do stuff. But I feel like nothing is ever going to really inspire me until, like I guess a person? I don't know. Until, like...
Well, you got to meet him first.
Yeah, one. And I feel like... I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm so complicated. You're
gonna figure it out. Look, this is not about knowing
I think people that inspire me.
This interview is not about knowing the answer. It's about seeking it.
Oh.
Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for watching this little video.
I'm sorry, I'm so chaotic.
No. I like it when you make mistakes because this is the stuff that you're gonna have to get out of your system in the future. And I'm happy that you're just sharing. That's the most important part. Anyways, reality changers, I would love for you guys to answer these questions in the comments below. What has inspired you the most? What else did we ask each other?
No, didn't you ask me about Japanese?
Are you living a meaningful life? In the in the comments below, it'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. But anyways, reality changers, thank you so much for watching this episode, and don't forget to smash that like button to let me know you guys were here at some point in the video. And
subscribe if you're new.
And subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to let us know what part of this video you liked a lot and what question. Maybe it triggered you to think about your past.
If you need me to answer a question that you didn't
understand
that I said,
ask us in the comments below.
Ask me on Instagram or something because. And my mind's all over the place, man. Sometimes even what I say doesn't make sense to me, and it takes like a person to be like, Alexa, what do you mean when you say that? I don't know.
We've had a really lack of human connection because of the quarantine, so I feel like we've been kind of connecting more. But once you're done with this, you're gonna be like, oh my God,
because
it's so
I relate to 2D animation characters than I do with real people in the world.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
We can have another conversation about that later too, our passions and what we love. But anyways, reality changers, have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching this video, and take care. Okay,
I want another Jello stick. I want to go buy another Jello stick.
I had to make that clap to make everything even out in the sound. Magic way.
Dude, I want to go to Japan and be able to